Hey y'all, welcome back to the crazy. It's Leslie with Fat Cat Flossing and welcome to FlossTube number 134. I hope that y'all are ready to have a weekend full of stitching. I hope that the first week of May has been great for you, and I'm just glad that you're here to visit. I'm very thankful that whether you're new or you're a returning subscriber, that you're here to chat with me about my cross stitch. I don't have a whole lot of news. I don't have a whole lot of stitching. I just got a whole lot of blabbing to do. So, Steve's doing good. He's been enjoying his new job at the bank. He's an assistant manager in the escrow department now. But as of this week, well, actually 2 weeks from now, he turned in his 2-week notice today. He's going to be starting another new job in 2 weeks as the executive assistant to the mayor of Mulberry, Arkansas, which will be nice because he won't have a 30-minute commute back and forth to work. He'll be working here in town, should be relatively low stress, run home for lunch, all that good stuff. So we're excited about that. All my kitties are doing good. Almost all of them have left. I am meeting a lady in Branson, Missouri tomorrow for slide leave. And then, who's left? Who's the other one? Finn. Finn will be leaving within the next few weeks. His kitty brother at the house he was going to is having some health issues. So we've kind of put off him being rehomed until his new mommy has things squared away with her other kitty. And the little babies are, let's see, 5 weeks old today. They're running around the kitten room. And they're so cute. Oh my gosh, y'all, they're so cute. I encourage you to go check out my Instagram at UNL over all the kitty pictures because I think they're the most adorable thing in the world. It's been super busy here. All the kitties coming and going. Lots of paperwork to do with that. It seems like I've been seeing myself coming and going. I haven't got a tremendous amount of stitching done, but I have a little bit to show you. And I can show you my latest project stacked up back there. I decided I was going to change my fabric storage because I couldn't find anything, and so I all just wadded up together and stuck in the green hutch. So I have been wrapping fabric onto comic book boards. I had to order more boards. Whoever said that that was going to happen, yeah, you're right. I've ordered another 400 boards, so we'll see if how that goes. I may go through all those too. We'll see. But I'm filming from the opposite direction today because I'm afraid to move the ironing board that everything's stacked on because I'm afraid it'll just go off all over the place. Whoops, moved y'all. Sorry about that. But you can see I have lots of stacks of fabric. Hopefully I will get that organized. We'll see. Okay. So 3 minutes in, let's talk about stitching. I don't have any finishes. I have been a very sluggish stitcher. I've had several days where I didn't stitch at all. We've had some fairly crazy weather. We have not had tornadoes here, knock on wood, but we've had tornadoes nearby, and we have had lots and lots of really rainy, stormy weather. By the way, we also have a new dog. Well, she's new to us. She's actually an old dog whose family decided that they basically didn't want her anymore, and she had been for years a client of my mother-in-law, who's a dog groomer. So when they decided to basically toss Lucy out, we ended up inheriting Lucy. I don't drink enough for Lucy. I don't drink anywhere near enough. Lucy is very, very needy. I think she's probably a little senile. She's 12 years old. She's over here snoring somewhere. If she comes over here, I'll pick her up and show you. She's only about 6 or 7 pounds. She's a tiny little dog. She has lots and lots of anxiety. If I am out of her sight, she barks nonstop and drives me crazy. And she's terrified of storms. So we've had a thundershirt and Benadryl, and we're not getting any sleep because it's been storming at night. So cross your fingers that Lucy settles down soon. Because, I mean, how do you do that? How do you just decide you don't want a 12-year-old dog anymore? I'm not like that, but apparently some people are. But anyway, let's talk about cross stitch. I have no finishes to show. I do have one FFO because Mother's Day is Sunday. I finished last year a Mother's Heart from Lindy Stitches, and this is going to be a giveaway today. And I finished it last year, and then right this time last year, we had a 4-day power outage, and I was going to finish it and give it to my mother-in-law for Mother's Day. No power, no sewing machine. So I didn't get it finished. I just put it aside, and we bought her something else. And so this year, I have actually FFO'd a Mother's Heart. I do not remember what this is stitched on. I think it may be a Luminous Fiber Arts fabric, but I am not sure. You could scan back through my Instagram to last May, latter part of last April or May. I finished it, and see if you wanted to know what the linen was. And it's just miscellaneous cottons from my stash. And I think the black is, I think it's DMC. It might be Anchor. And then just a quilting cotton on the back. And I have a very puckery seam. And then this is a chenille trim that I got from a vendor on Etsy. And I think it turned out pretty cute. I'm not really crazy. It really puckers here on the sides. And I tried stuffing it fuller. It's just puckered more. I don't know if it's a consequence of the shape, or I don't know what I did wrong. But it's done, and I don't think my mother-in-law will care. So there's my FFO, my token finish. Whips. I only worked on 2 whips. I think I spent one evening on Serenity Harbor from By the Bay, but I didn't make enough progress to show. So last time I showed y'all, this is a new start. This is Lady Kathryn Kitty, Hello and Goodbye from Summer House Stitchworks. And this is a, I'm pretty sure it's a 32 count even weave. It's God knows how old. I just pulled it from my stash. It's in like an eggshell color. And there's my progress. I've got pretty good progress on her. I'm almost to the point. I need to finish the flowers around both sides. And then I'll just need to fill in this and the kitty cat itself. And then at that point, it's my travel project because it's on a 32 count and, you know, easy to see. I do not particularly like stitching with 2 threads. In fact, I actively dislike stitching with 2 threads. But 1 thread was not sufficient coverage on this, so I am using, this is 2/2 on a 32 count even weave. And I'm hoping to get back to that. I think she's really, really cute. And then I'll try finishing another needle book when that's done. This is When Flowers Blossom from Brenda Gervais. And I started this probably last spring. It's all run together now. I'm, in case you haven't noticed, I'm not real obsessive about keeping track of stuff. Let me see if I've got a board down here I can use for this. Well, I've got a huge board and a little bitty board. So the answer is no, I don't have a board. So we'll use my notebook. Sorry, I did not iron these today. I kind of ran out of time today. This is When Flowers Blossom from Brenda Gervais. It is 1/2 on 36 count Color This Cotton Driftwood with miscellaneous silks from my stash of silks. And what I've accomplished since y'all saw this is the house here. And the fence and the bird and whatever. So all I really have left to do is, if I could find the pattern, is really just finish up this plant up here. I think I'm missing 1 bud over here on this flower, I think. And then all I have to do is that center cartouche. And I am strongly considering whether I'm going to rechart something different. It's okay, but I don't love it. So I may do a different verse in there. We'll see. see how it goes. But I am within striking distance of a finish on this one. That would just require me to actually get it done. But this is a fun stitch. I've really enjoyed it. And then I lost my mind. I had been debating whether I was going to do MAYNIA. For a couple of years, I did the, 17 starts, 18 starts, whatever. And then I got to be where, making me crazy. And my whip count, I'm somewhere in the low to mid 30s, probably closer to the mid 30s, let's be honest, on whips right now. And starting 22 new things would probably push me right over the edge. And I'd have to make some more project bags, and that would require me to do some work. So I decided I was going to start 10 things. Now, so far, today is the 6th, and I have only gotten 2 started. So we'll see how that goes for the rest of the month. But I did kit up a crap ton of things. So let me show you what I have kitted up. These are in no particular order. Sorry, I should have taken these all out ahead of time, and, foresight and planning is not my strong suit. Okay. The first thing I pulled out to start, silk on the floor. This is Stars and Stripes. I think that's right, yeah. Stars and Stripes from Brenda Gervais. And I've had this for quite a while, and I've wanted to start it, and I've never gotten it done. And y'all, excuse me, let me pick up this silk before dog decides to eat it. Not that that would be likely to happen in my house, right? Oh, yes, it would. But I have kitted this up with miscellaneous silks from Stash. And they are everything from, I've got some Silks for You. I've got some Mosale, some NPI. Even got some hand-dyed fibers from Vicki Clayton. So, anyway. And I have pulled out, this is 36 count Tyco, which I think has enough color in it that my white will show up. I think. Cross your fingers. Anyway, that's my plan as of right now. And this may be the next one I pull out to start. We'll see. You wouldn't want to get me to commit to anything, would you? Sorry, I have to put stuff up because I've got such a big mess. If I don't put it up, it'll be lost and gone forever. And then while I was in the patriotic mood, I also pulled out Summer Delivery from Plum Street Samplers, which I love. Love this. Love that big old white horse. I just finished a big old white bunny. I might as well start a big old white horse. Although I think the horse is probably smaller than that doggone bunny was. And for this, I have also kitted this up with silks from my stash. And again, they're just miscellaneous. Silks for You, Vicki Clayton, Carrie's Creation, Belsois, miscellaneous. Lots and lots of, I've got quite a silk collection, so I need to be using it. And the linen I pulled out is, what did I write this down? I did write down what it was. 40 count Mocha Beige from XJU Designs. And I think that these are going to show up nicely on here. So, actually, that may be the next one I start. I like that horse. And it's got a sheep. And, I have a sheep fixation. So, anyway, those were 2 of the bunch I've got ready to start. Y'all, such a mess. Excuse me while I get a sip of water. I have had this, I don't know, can I see the copyright date on it? 2019. And I probably bought it shortly after it came out because, cats. This is Block Party Meow from Hands On Design. Super cute. And when I got it, I bought a 28 count. I don't know why I bought a 28 count. I don't usually stitch on 28 count. I had a brain spell and bought 28 count. But I don't want to stitch it on 28 count. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just not my jam. But I found that I had enough of, this is something or other. This is Picture This Plus Fresco. And I've just kitted it up again from Stash. And these are not silks. These are just miscellaneous cottons from my stash. But it's my plan to start that pretty soon. We're going to Branson tomorrow, like I said, to drop off a kitten. So I might take that along. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? You never know what I'm going to do. I never know what I'm going to do. The next thing I kitted up, I've also had this for quite a while. I saw this little Stitch girl. And her name escapes me right this minute. I apologize. I thought she had completed this, and I'm going to show you the back of the pattern because that's where you can see the complete thing. This was a pattern of the month back in 2012 from Stony Creek. And I just think that is so pretty. It says, "Life's a journey. Take time for yourself." Sorry, I can't read them backwards. "Enjoy the little things. Listen to your dreams." That's the most important one. "Love with an open heart." And "Be happy today." Because I'm telling you, folks, if you're waiting to be happy tomorrow, you're missing the boat. Be happy. Be happy today. So I think this is just gorgeous. And I plan to stitch it just like that, all in one piece. And I had to laugh. I started to kit this up, and I'm not going to, let's see if I can do this without showing you the patterns. I went to start kitting this up. I'm not even going to open the last 4 of them. And I want you to see the list of DMCs. Holy shit. Sorry. Holy poop. I just am flabbergasted that it calls for that many DMC colors. So I have not kitted up and put thread in, you know, flosses in the bag. I'm just going to take my boxes of DMC in there and stitch because, good Lord, it'd be everything I own. And I've got a long piece here of, I think this is 40 count vintage country. It's either 36 or 40 count vintage country mocha. I'm just taking the boxes of DMC when I get ready to start that. I love Annie B's Folkart. And this is, I love pink. So, yeah. Love me some pink. This is Love Always from Annie B's. Isn't that pretty? This was a market release for her last year, I believe. And I thought it was, so, she had 2 and I really vacillated back and forth. But I got this one. I still want the other one. I just haven't gotten it yet. And this is 36 count My Little Dove from XQ Designs. And I have again pulled, there are a fairly limited number of colors in this, but I have pulled from my silk stash for it. And I think those are going to be very pretty on that My Little Dove. The only one I'm concerned about is this, which is, it's a Karen Water Lilies. But I think that that is dark enough that it's going to show up. We'll see what it looks like. And I can always change it to something darker if I need to. But I think that's just so pretty. And that's compared to some of the ones I pulled out to start, this one's pretty small. Because I have gone and lost my mind, y'all. And I will show y'all that in just a minute. Sorry, my eyes are itchy today. It has been raining, y'all. I think we've gotten 7 or 8 inches of rain over the last 2 weeks. Boy, my hair is crazy too, isn't it? I'm just a big old mess. Anyway, we've gotten a lot of rain. And my flowers look great. My roses are starting to bloom just gangbusters. My second wisteria is blooming. I have 2 different varieties. One blooms about a month before the other one. Anyway, go look at my Instagram or my Facebook. I put lots of pictures on there this morning. But along with all the rain comes mold. And I am allergic to mold, so I just will pull my eyes out. This is another Annie Beez pattern. This is Make Hay While the Sun Shines. It's got the farmer lady there with her animals and her pumpkins and her sunflower. And I love this. And this was one of my dad's favorite sayings. He would say, get up, come on, we got things to do. Got to make hay while the sun shines. And I grew up on a ranch / farm, whatever. And I have baled and tossed hay. Making hay while the sun shines, not my favorite thing to do. But super reminds me of my dad. And I tried to chart a different little farmer here. It was an abysmal failure. So I messaged Annie, and she has agreed to chart a male farmer for me to replace the female here. And I'm going to do it. And my daddy lived in a pair of worn out blue jeans and a worn out light blue cotton shirt. So I'm going to make it look as much like my daddy as I can. Because that saying just makes me think of him all the time. And I have pulled out something I've forgotten the name of. Darn, I just can't remember. It is a Picture This Plus. If I happen to think of it, I'll put it in the notes. So I had a little remnant that was, I was in a Fabric of the Month and got this. And then I have pulled from my stash of miscellaneous cottons for this. So see, a light blue shirt and a pair of blue jeans for Daddy. So looking forward to starting that. Annie was super busy. She's in the middle of trying to move, I think, right now. So she's probably up to her ass in alligators, and I'll get it when I get it. If I don't get it started this month, I'll get it started when I get it started. And I'm very appreciative that she was willing to do that. So I'm really looking forward to that one because it makes me think of Daddy, who I maintain is the most wonderful man that has ever walked the earth. Okay, and I told you earlier that I have lost my damn mind. Yes, it's true, I have. Because I have decided to start not one, but 2 other Plum Streets. This was a market release this year. This is the Day from Plum Street Samplers. And it is 202 by 170. So while it is not gargantuan, it is not small. And that house is solid stitching. There's a boatload of stitches in that thing, y'all. And then, while I was losing my mind, I went the extra mile and pulled out a shepherd's song, which I got. Let's see if I can see this is a 2020 copyright on this one. Also from Plum Street Samplers. It is 285 by 178. Sizable. But I love both of them. I couldn't make up my mind which one I was going to start. So, what the hey? I'm going to start both of them. And I have an order on its way from the Shepherd's Needle in Little Rock, which is a wonderful L&S, y'all. And they are terrific about helping you out. If you call, like on the piece for my dad, I'm going to change that. Show you how I continue to lose my mind. See this spotted cow here? I'm not going to do a spotted cow. I'm going to do a Hereford cow because that's what my daddy raised most of the time. And Herefords are a really deep kind of barn rusty red color overall with usually a bald or white face. So I called Ann and said, I need something that looks like a Hereford cow. And I texted her a picture of a Hereford. Said, what can you find for me that looks like this? So my flosses should be here probably on Monday for that. And then I ordered some additional floss for these 2 because I did not have a lot of the call for. And this one is for, this is the Day. And this is 40 count, I think. 40 count? Yeah, 40 count. Vintage Country Mocha, and I had just a few of the flosses that I went ahead and pulled, but I have some of the others coming, and then some of them where there's not a whole lot there, I'm just going to use the DMC. And then for a shepherd's song, I pulled, this is 40 count Cafe au lait. It is a beautiful piece of linen. It has some very subtle, it is fairly mottled, but the color variation in it is pretty subtle, and it goes from a bluish green to a pinkish tan. Pardon me. But it's just a gorgeous piece of linen. I don't remember who the maker is on this. The name of it is Cafe au lait, but Teresa did not put the maker on the tag. So I will have to look back at my, pardon me. I'll have to look back at my receipts from her to see who the linen dyer is on that. But looking forward to getting both of those started. And I will hold this way back here because it is the actual pattern. But that's a big old sampler, y'all. And I have some issues with spatial orientation. I have a hard time. I can't just stitch from a page and move to a page. I just get all confused. So it's much easier for me to actually print them out and tape them together, and then I fold and fold and refold and fold again, but it works for me. So those are the things I have pulled out for new starts. But I'm not done yet, because that might make sense. I actually did go ahead and start two. This one I started on May 1st. This is the Bitter Flower Sampler from Birds of a Feather. And a lot of folks have stitched this fairly recently. And if I had one criticism of Birds of a Feather patterns, oops, sorry about that. Hold it way back here. They're small. They're hard to read. That's my only criticism of Birds of a Feather patterns. I did get a start on this one, and this one is, this is 36 count soft porcelain from Misty Purcell at Luminous Fiber Arts. And there's my start on that flower. And I have again pulled silk flosses from Stash to do this. And most of it is going to be 1/2. However, two of the colors I pulled to do the greens, the stem and the leaves, are hand-dyed fibers from Vicki Clayton. And when I tried stitching with those 1/2, I just did not like the coverage on the 36 count. I thought it looked a little sparse. So those two colors, I am stitching 2/2. So this is 2/2. This is 2/2. Up here, this is 1/2. So it's going to be a mix, but it is what it is. It's mine. I don't care. I'll like it like that or not. But that was my start on the first. Oh, Lordy. Oh, they're going there. I was like, where did those silks come from? Because if I get them lost, I will never figure it out. I need to, I saw Michelle, Farm Girl Loves Goats. I do follow her Patreon. And I saw that she had reposted doing some how to make your own thread keep. You know, the little dangles you put on your things. I need to do something because, y'all, if I get the threads out of the bag, I'm lost. I'm lost. But I had one more start. I've had this one for a while. This is a Stitcher's Heart from Little House Needleworks. This came out in 2002. And I started this not last night, but the night before, I believe. And this is 40 count My Little Dove from XG Designs. I like this linen, y'all. I use it a lot. And there's my start on that. Miscellaneous Cottons from Stash. called for? What's called for? I'm going to do those plum streets with most of the call for, but most of the time I kind of go my own way. So that's what I've been stitching on. And kitting up. I spent a lot of time kitting up. I don't enjoy that part. If I could afford to, I would just call up Ann or Sherry and go, hey, could you kit up so-and-so for me and all the call for? But, you know, that's not reality. Good Lord, that stack is not going to end well. But I want to have one more start because I went through my whips and realized I don't really have a shepherd's bush going on. And you know me, I am a shepherd's bush girl. So, excuse me. I went to my stash of kitted things and pulled out 3 things. And I want y'all to tell me which one you think I should start. This is Happy Haunting from Shepherd's Bush. Obviously a Halloween design. I've had this for a long time. I love it. I think it's super cute. It is. I think all 3 of these are still available if you actually contact Shepherd's Bush. This one is Come Tarry. Very pretty. And I like the verse. Come tarry with me. Oh, come tarry here on this sweet earth and in her heart. And I just think joyful be. I just think that's really pretty. The negative to this one is it's got this, I can't remember what that's called. Ukrainian weaving, maybe? I don't remember now. That band there is that stuff which about drove me to drink when I did Oh Beautiful. But hey, I did it once. I can do it again. I just need a little Xanax or something. And then the last one, this was a very sweet gift to me from Shelly. Oh boy, Shelly Keeks. She used to be Key X Stitch. She had to change her channel name, and I think it's just stitching, I think. But Shelly found this on Teresa's Cash for Cats and Dogs website a couple years ago and got this for me, and it's called the Gratitude Sampler. And Shelly, I do love this, and I think it's beautiful. Now this one, a lot of these Shepherd's Bush band samplers have lots of bands of specialty stitches, which I do enjoy. This one there's more actual cross stitch in this one than what most of them have. And it's got a band of that weaving stuff in it too. That's what that is. Anyway, I love it. I love all 3 of them, and I'm having a hard time making up my mind. So y'all tell me if I should start Gratitude, Haunting, or Tarry. Let me know. I'll pick one. And that's my stitching. 33 minutes in. I had next to no haul. I had my oh God, next order of comic book boards. These suckers are heavy, y'all. So I'm going to continue to be getting my fabrics moved over onto those. And then I have an order that's coming. It's mostly floss. It's coming from the Shepherd's Needle. That's my haul. But I do have a couple of happy mails I wanted to share with you. I've had this one for probably a month, and I've just had a brain spell. Faye Geiger won a giveaway from me a couple months ago, maybe. And she was so sweet and sent me Blessings Be Thine from Blackbird Designs and a whole wool applique kit with these pumpkins on it. Isn't that pretty? Thank you so much, Faye. You don't ever have to send me something if I send you a giveaway, but you really warm my heart with those. Thank you so much. They're beautiful, and I love them, and I look forward to getting started on both. And then I was watching Jen's Stitch and Knitch. Y'all need to watch Jen if you're not. And she called my name for a giveaway. And this is Berry Pie from Primrose Cottage. Now, let's be honest here. I've never quilted anything in my life. But I have ambitions, y'all. And this is a good one to try. We'll see. Maybe when I get that fabric organized, I will be motivated. But thank you so much, Jen. I'm looking forward to that. I think, let me look at my list, but I think that's all my stuff. So my plans are to keep up, to stay manic and keep working on my MAYNIA stuff. Maybe I'll pull out a whip here and there. Hopefully I'll be back in a couple weeks. Oh, giveaways for now. Sorry, brain fart. Told you. I'm fried. Okay, these are the giveaways from last week, or 2 weeks ago. Last episode, whatever. This is Be Bold and Brave from Lizzie Kate. And the winner of this one is Danette Rowe. And if you are a winner, please send me an email to lesliedhurley@gmail.com. I will put it in the drop down as soon as I can get back to the computer to do it. When I'm done with this, I got to go cook dinner. But because it's about probably close to 5 o'clock now, so I need to get my butt in gear. But send me an email. Please, on that email, put FlossTube in the subject line, because I just don't have enough hoots to go searching. It takes forever. Giveaways are a pain in the butt just because of the time involved, not to mention all the postal expense. I spent $40 at the post office Monday, I think. I mean, if I owed you a giveaway and I have gotten your address, it went out on Monday. But good Lord, it's expensive. But anyway, just email me, put FlossTube in the subject line, tell me what you want, and send me your mailing address. Be a subscriber, like the video, comment using whatever. Be over 18 so you can legally give me your address, and please get those addresses to me. This was another one from last time. This is Sing a Song of Seasons from Blackbird Designs, and the winner for this one is Liz Florum. I think I'm saying your name wrong. I apologize if I'm not. But Liz, email me. Let me know your address. This one was so cute. I can't remember who donated this, but it was so cute. I almost decided to keep it for myself. This is the black and white spring sampler from Heart in Hand. And the winner for this one is Deborah Dickin. Deborah Dickin. Please email me. Send me your address. From Leela's Studio, Anna Oman, 1873. And the winner for this one is Carla Burgoon. Burgoon? I apologize again. But Carla, send me an email. Let me know where I can send it. And then lastly, this is Liberty Hill from Shepherd's Bush. This was a kit that came with all the stuff. I have used all the stuff, but I'm going to send you the pattern. And the winner for this one is Mary Jo Shields. So y'all email me and let me know where I can send them to. And I will get those out as soon as I can get back out to the post office. Now that Steve's going to be working downtown, maybe I can just send them with him. Except then he'd know how much I spend on postage. There may be a flaw in that plan. Okay, giveaways for today. Again, be over 18, be a subscriber, like the video, comment using the word that I give you. I didn't figure out the word ahead of time. I better write those down, huh? Because, you know, burning like a sieve. This was my FFO, A Mother's Heart from Lindy Stitches. And if you want this one, say heart, H-E-A-R-T. Gotta write it down. From Jardin Privé, this is Patchwork Oshin. And basically, it's a bunch of puppies. Super, super cute. If you'd like this one, use the word dog, D-O-G. Bowl full of, what is it? A bowl full of scaries from Plum Street Samplers. Cute little, I guess that's a squirrel? Makes me think of the skunk because of the stripe, but I think it's a squirrel with acorns and leaves. I think that's really cute. If you like this one, use the word scary, S-C-A-R-Y. Gotta write them down. This is another one that was, and by the way, all of those but the Mother's Heart were donated by folks for me to give away. So thank you, ladies, for sending me stuff for me to share with folks. This was also a donation. This is the Santa Factory from Heartstrings. Love the Santa sitting on the moon. And just say Santa, S-A-N-T-A, if you'd like to use that or to win that one. Dandelion Wishes from Rosewood Manor. I think this is very pretty. And if you'd like to win this one, let's say Wishes, W-I-S-H-E-S, because dandelion might be difficult. And lastly, this is the Dog Stocking Collection. I pulled out a couple of Christmas things because it's going to be time to start stitching Christmas. And if you would like to win this one, and I believe that the pattern for all of these is in here. If you would like to win this one, then use the word stocking, S-T-O-C-K-I-N-G. So, over 18, subscriber, like the video, and comment using the keyword heart, dog, scary, Santa, wishes, or stocking. You can only win one. If I happen to draw your name more than once, I will redraw again. I use the YouTube random comment picker to choose folks, and I will mail it to you when you send me your address. And that's all I've got. So thanks y'all for coming to visit with me. I appreciate you so much. I look forward to it every time. I hope you're enjoying your stitching and things are going wonderfully in your life. God bless y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.